Oh, now there's an ideal specimen if I ever did see one. Just look at you. So shapely, so flawless, so statuesque. Why, I could just... What? Who are you? Excuse me, I was talking to this rock here. Go away. Shoo shoo. Now, where were we? Wait a minute. You. Get back here. Come. Here. Now that I look at you, you're quite impressive yourself, you know. Not quite as nice as the rock, but I'd say you could be quite useful. I really could use someone to practice on. I'm facing a bit of a deadline. Oh, that sounds so somber. A lifeline? Isn't that already a word? Anyway, I need to get better at my craft. And fast. And people are better for practice than rocks. Usually. Unless they start screaming. The rocks it is. Rocks scream really well. Well, what else would I be talking about? Glamour, thaumaturgy, hocus pocus, magic. My dear, almost as good as this rock, new friend. I need to practice my magic desperately. For what is a wizard without spells and potions? A legerdemainist, that's what. If you would let me practice on you, I would be eternally, permanently grateful. It's been such a long time since my last practice session. Poor Baldric. He was such a good test subject. May he rest in many, many pieces. Oh, no, just a figure of speech. He didn't get exploded or anything. He just died of old age. Perhaps that time spell was a bit ambitious. Oh, no more questions about Baldric. Silly thing. He's in the past. Quite literally, actually. We're talking about right now. Right now, you, me, spells, sorcery, and potions. What do you say? Oh, but I'm desperate. Desperate, I say. If I'm not ready when they come for me, I'll be snatched up and put in chains. Daisy chains, perhaps. It's so hard for me to find practice partners the usual way. None of the other wizards or witches will even give me the time of day. Or of night, for that matter. Oh, never you mind why. Some preposterous drivel about being banned from all spellcasting, and all this over a few townsfolk turned into frogs. I didn't even hear one complaint from them about it either. Just croaking. But that's nothing to worry about, my friend. Absolutely not. They can't see us way out here, and what they don't know can't hurt you. See how that works? So relax. You should just take a lesson from this rock. Look at how relaxed it is. Actually, it needs a name. We can't just keep calling it a rock. That would be absurd. Gertrude, Absalom, Constantine. Ah, but of course, Bathsheba. Perfect. So follow Bathsheba's example and remain calm. I'm not irresponsible, no matter what they tell you. And I'm certainly not recklessly undisciplined. Pah. Oh, now don't say that. Surely there must be some way I can turn that little mind of yours around to my way of thinking. Ah, and what better way to convince you than give you a little gift? Sorry, that was the wrong word. What was it? Ah, bribe. That's the word I'm looking for. I'd like to bribe you into allowing me to perform tests on you, please. What do I have to bribe you with? I have, well, I'm not going to give you Bathsheba. What else? Oh, I've been collecting loose hairs to weave into a little wreath. It's been quite a bit of work on my part, but it's worth doing for a chance to practice on a real person. Don't worry, no clippings or plucked hairs, only the ones that fell out naturally. Really? My. You must really value your time highly, don't you? Well then, a leaf. I found this on a tree growing exactly 12.35 miles from a boulder shaped like a stone. Can you believe it? I counted my steps thrice to make sure. Not only that, but this specific leaf was pointing down at a 13-degree angle. I'm sure I don't need to tell you what that means. What? Well, it means, well, how many leaves in the world do you think do that? On this sort of tree, no less. Well, that's all I have, I'm afraid. So unless you want these gold bricks I've been lugging around, I suppose I'll just be on my way. You're joking. Well, that's a steal for me then. No take-backs. You can't bargain for that wreath or the leaf. You had your chance. Well then. Now that I have your cooperation, what should I do with it? Transmogrification, hexes, poison potions, so many voluptuous possibilities. Maybe I should just try the time spell again. Worst case scenario, Baldric will have a friend. No, wait, don't leave. We have an accord. If you're that against it, we'll go with something else. Even if that something else is a bit boringer than I would like. Let's start with some simple spells. I must confess that I've been pursuing the more difficult spells so eagerly that I've been neglecting those little basic ones. Let's see. Oh, how about a levitation spell? Classic. Just to be safe, hold on to something. If you don't, you might just go floating off. Don't worry, you'll come back down eventually. Rather suddenly, though. Anyway, that's why you're going to hold on tight. Kalamazap! Nothing seems to... Oh, well that's something. I didn't know you were wearing a wig. Better grab it before it floats off. You weren't? Fascinating. Then I may be the first wizard to turn natural hair into a wig. A floating one, too. Oh, relax. Just wear the wig, and it'll be just like it was still connected to you. Oh, but you might need to glue it onto your scalp. Fine. I'll see what I can do. Zoopity zip. No, nothing. You see? Your hair is firmly attached to your head once more. It's just, well, ever so slightly purple now. Alright. One more spell, then. This one's gonna be a doozy, so be ready. Hip hop, pip hop, yonder sound, hippity tappity zoot. There, back to normal. And don't you worry, there's only the slightest chance your hair will spontaneously combust in 7 or 6 hours. Now, I do believe that's enough spellcasting. Clearly, you're a little too attached to your hair for that. How about you try some of my potions instead? Much safer. Let's begin with an invisibility potion. Another old standby. Also, it makes a splendid mouthwash. Makes the plaque literally disappear. And possibly your teeth as well. Now, which one of these was it? I'd label them, but as you know, labels can't be trusted. They're pernicious little things. Always labeling. A terribly terrible thing to do, you know. I think it's this one. Give it a try. If it tastes like grape, it's the right one. If it tastes like peanut butter, well, then it was a pleasure knowing you. Nope, too late. Drink. Oh dear. It did taste like... Well, I apologize. Our time together was short, but lovely. As a token of our short-lived friendship, I'll leave Bathsheba in your grave. Well, you're not turning inside out. Did I... Oh, silly me. It's raspberry that's lethal. The peanut butter flavored potion is completely harmless. Unless you were planning to go for a swim sometime in the next 6 months, that is. Just stay away from water and you'll be fine. Here, try this one now. No, I'm certain this one is safe. Don't you trust me? Ah, well, don't you trust Bathsheba? She'll vouch for me. I see. Alright, I'll try it first. How about that? Oh, let's see. Pumpernickel flavor. That one was... Ah, the nose lengthening potion. I thought I lost this one. Lucky me, eh? Here, have a sip. Oh, well, suit yourself, I suppose. I'm not sure why you'd pass up the chance to extend your minuscule little proboscis, but that's your choice. How about... Oh. Ah. Aha. Well, that explains it all. The invisibility potion made the bottle invisible. No wonder I couldn't find it. Now, taste... Actually, never mind. If it's affecting the bottle, then I did something horribly wrong. Oh dear. And I think I sold some of it the other day. Ah, well, no use dwelling on it. I won't be seeing them again anyway. Ah, you see, because the potion, it, you're no fun. Well, I'm out of things to try. Thank you very much for your time. Nothing really went as planned, but it all worked out. I'd say I learned quite a lot. Yes, of course. The gold. Here is all of that. Quite a lot to carry, but you'll manage, I'm sure. In fact, it should be reverting to lead in about, 15 minutes. It'll be much lighter by then. Did I not mention? Well, of course it's going to turn to lead. Good heavens. You think I could just carry gold bars everywhere I go? Let's be sensible. Of course I'd rather be carrying lead. I was just practicing some alchemy. But no wizard or witch has ever been able to make it permanent. Well, enjoy your bag full of lead. I'm off. Until next time. Come along, Bathsheba.